Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Brendan's 2-minute coffee break strategy tips. This is the fourth episode in the series of 5, and today we're going to talk about strategies that worked and strategies maybe that weren't so successful. EA Sports, famous for gaming. Now what's happened with EA Sports is they seem totally focused on making profits at any cost. And that's really upset people in the gaming industry, particularly the customers, because a lot of new games they're bringing out, you buy the game and you think, wow, that costs a lot of money. But then in order to continue with the game, you've got to pay more money. So a lot of people are moving away from EA Sports. And I think it's really interesting that recently EA Sports have lost the FIFA contract. That makes you wonder what's going on there. So you can't be totally greedy. It can't all be about profit. It's got to be about your customer base and what value you're bringing to people's lives. If we look at some of the really good ones, Tesla were the first company to think that bringing out electric cars could be a very profitable business. A lot of people said this is crazy, why would they do it? But they've now become so successful that their market capitalization is $567 billion. I think they're onto the right track there, aren't they? So their strategy works, which is to be the best car company in the world building electric cars, and I'm sure they'll succeed in that. So looking at these different strategies, you can see how having a very fixed idea and not being able to adapt is bad for business. You can also see that if you give the customer what the customer wants, you'll be successful. So if you're building a strategy, it can't just be about your shareholders and your owners. It's got to be about what you provide to the customer and the fact that you listen to the customer and understand what their needs are as well. If you take all of that in consideration and if you follow that concept, well, you can have yourself a very nice strategy. So it's just something to think about. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Tomorrow on the next episode, which will be the final one in this series. And in this one, we're going to give you some fairly good tips about building your own strategy. I look forward to seeing you then.